Matt Hill writes, "Hi there, AMC Movie Talk. I love the show all the way over here in England. Have any of you ever been to cover a press junket where you didn't enjoy or hated the movie and had to interview the actors or directors afterwards? Did you have to back out of doing the interviews? Would love to hear your experiences. Thanks, and bring on the filthy."
Okay, Dennis and Schnepp have not covered press junkets, so
I have.
You've covered you covered
Secret?
Yeah,
you covered a
we could talk
set
about
visit.
it. Yeah, and it was horrible, guys. I was on the Avengers set watching Joss Whedon direct. Scene I can't talk about. Had to interview all the actors, like hang out with Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. Totally sucked. Just kidding.
What about? Let's go start with you then. Like, what are you've done hundreds of junkets
This year, 52. And this has been a slow year for me. Like, I've chosen not to do too many.
Have you had any experiences like what they're asking about?
Many experiences like this where you see a movie and then you're like, oh, that is this terrible movie. I don't like what it stands for, but I've committed to the outlets I'm working for to deliver them material, and you can't back out. And a lot of times I'm working for Australia, and I know for the international side of things, definitely the marketing teams for the studios, they pay per slot. So I can't just back out of something. And it's hard because junkets are kind of a promotion of the movie, but I try to stay neutral unless I love the movie. I'm just very careful not to say that I love it if I don't love it. But I try to be respectful, and then I ask certain questions like, why did this happen, or why did this happen, but in a nice way. But it can be a tricky balance, and it's a tough thing, the junket. It's like speed dating. You get 4 minutes, and then next 4 minutes, and then next 4 minutes, and you're trying to come up with something interesting and unique. And if it's a movie like a Nicholas Sparks movie,
and then you wake up with one of them
oh
the next day, and you can't remember if they were one of the ones you did.
Yeah,
it's difficult. You know, I don't do many junkets anymore. We have other people on AMC Movie News crew who are, quite frankly, much better at it than I am, who now go and cover their, including Alicia, who go and cover
the Hobbit.
But one of the, that's right, you're going to be covering Hobbit. One of the difficult things is I've always been committed. I will never lie and say I like something if I don't.
No.
So what I've tried to do in the past is go into a movie, and if there's something I didn't like about the movie, I will try to focus on something I did like about it. And I'll ask questions revolving around that one thing without saying. The most difficult one I ever had to do with something like that was, I always say her name wrong, Amanda Seyfried?
Yeah.
Amanda Seyfried's film Gone. Do you remember that?
Yes.
It's like 2 or 3 years ago.
I did that one as well.
That movie, oh my God, it's so bad. It's so awful. And Amanda is a delightful young lady, and I'm sitting there with her, and that was so hard trying to come up with things that I could talk to her about that wouldn't betray the fact that I did not like the movie and I didn't want it to look like I did, but try to stay positive at the same time. Yeah. That was the hardest one for me. I've never done one.
It's really, really tough.
Difficult
and
than
like
that.
Best of Me recently, the Nicholas Sparks movie.
Oh,
that was hard to come up with questions. And I did say, like, why did you cast Luke Bracey as a young James Marsden? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Why did you do this as opposed to anything else you could have possibly done?
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC Movie Talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.